Hey guys, what's going on? Drax here, back again with another episode of Another Brick in the Mall. We are continuing along with everything that we're doing, and you guys might remember that last episode I spent some time and laid out a whole nother mall area, and I wanted to go ahead and show you guys. Boom. There it is. There's the whole other mall area, completely laid out how I'm thinking it needs to go. And I'm very, very excited. I let that go and just kind of do its thing. Let some research go through. So we've got some other stuff being worked through. I think we've got our tools, we've got our our chemicals, frozen foods, all that stuff. So yeah, that is definitely awesome. Now I based all of the malls off of this particular store right here. And I thought that would be a really good kind of representation of what we were going to do. And so our day-to-day is going to suffer here for a few minutes, but I don't think it'll be too terribly bad. Now, we're going to go ahead and assign some stuff. So this is going to be all storage through here. And then this is all going to be storage through there. And then we're going to start to assign some stores. So we're going to go ahead and just align all of these. Yep. Just kind of going through, and we'll just kind of do all these up. And so what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try my best to name all of these stores, and hopefully, you guys can leave names in the comment section down below if you would like to. I would appreciate that. It would help me out immensely when it comes to names. And I think I'm going to go ahead and throw in a couple of doors there so people can actually get in. What is this? Oh yeah, checkout queues are full. We're actually running into quite a few problems with these particular stores down here, and so I'm excited. I'm ready to go ahead and get into what we want. So store number 11, this one right here, we're going to go ahead and rename this one. This is going to be our I'm just going to go very generic, and then you guys can kind of give me some a little bit later. This is men's clothing right here. We can assign the storage to that one there, and we can go ahead and hire a cashier, which is going to be this one, and we're going to hire a store clerk, which will be, that's 2319. Yeah, you're going to be our store clerk. Okay. So we don't have any products on the shelves or anything like that. We're completely, just nothing to do yet, but we're going to go ahead and lay some of these out, and we're going to need men's shoes and men's underwear. So 2 of these shelves. And then from there, we're going to need, I think, our clothing rack, t-shirts, pants, jackets, dress. So yeah, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5 of these clothing racks. That's 4 of them, and that'll be number 5. You know what? Let's do that one there and kind of remove that one, and that's 5 clothing racks. So we'll go ahead and let our time go through here. And so we'll do t-shirts, we'll do shirts, we'll do pants, jackets, and coats. And this one will be our men's underwear and our men's shoes. So that's our men's clothing store right there. Products are getting delivered onto the shelf. It is going to take a little while, and these guys filling this area up is going to take a minute as well because of the fact that I don't have a loading zone set up yet, but we'll get a couple of them. I think we'll do loading zones, one here. Because I think the closest loading zone we have is still pretty far away. I want to say it's like way down here or way over here. So they either have to walk all the way over or, whatever. All right, so what is going on here? Is this getting taken care of the way that it needs to? I don't think that it did. So let's go ahead and let's remove road work. This is borked beyond compare right there. Maybe that'll get taken care of with this. Come on, somebody. Yeah, there we go. That'll be our new storage. All right, so that is taken care of. Great. All right, and then store number 12 here. We're going to go ahead and manage store 12. There we go. And we're going to name this one, it's going to be simple. Again, we're going to call this one's women's clothing. And if you have suggestions for store names and stuff like that, let me know. Cashier will be this one at 21, and clerk will be this one right here. We can go ahead and assign storage. There we go. And now we're just going to need to build out some of the objects. So we're going to need 2 things for women's underwear and shoes. And then we're going to need 5 racks, I want to say. 3, 4. Let's do 5th one there. And that'll be good. So we'll go ahead and get that kind of started. We've got all kinds of our guys here. So this should go well. And then we're going to do... You know what? I probably should do a 6th one. So let's do this. Build, clothing rack. 1 more right there. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. All right, so t-shirts, dresses. Let's do shirts. This one will be for jackets, coats, and pants. And then this one will be for women's and women's. So I know a lot of this stuff is gonna, carry over and everything, and it'll be fine eventually. The main reason I'm doing it like this is so that the stores are set up a little bit differently, but yet still have like kind of themes to them. And if we had just a women's store and a men's store, the only things that are different, I think, are the shoes and the underwear. And in that case, it doesn't really make any sense. But, we should be A-okay for that for the most part. And then from there, I think we're going to go ahead and shut this store down. I think we're going to go ahead and just take away this particular area. Yep, we're going to fire all the employees. We are going to remove everything in that area and just kind of get rid of this particular store for the time being. I probably will get rid of some of the foundations. So let's see. Can I do all of that? Get rid of that, and we should be good there. And that should probably help out quite a bit. Now, these stores that we have here don't have any hours or anything to them, so we don't know anything about that just yet. But I'm curious to see how these are going to work when the employees actually come in and start to work here. The goal for this area is to take this area entirely out and turn this all into a parking lot and have everything in the stores through here. So that is the goal. That is the plan. These guys are going to start to stock the shelves, which should go well for us. And this line is getting a little bit longer than I would have anticipated. So we might have to take care of that. But, we'll kind of watch how that goes. And if we are continuously seeing, the really long lines, we'll change it up a little bit and we'll add in some more cashiers. But store number 24, this one right here, let's go ahead and manage store number 24. There we go. We're going to call this one the appliances. Appliance store. There we go. We're going to assign our storage right up there. Let's go ahead and hire a cashier. We'll hire this one, and then we'll hire a store clerk, which will be that one. And then we can just kind of go through and lay out some of the appliances that we have at our disposal. So now this is the door. I'm not sure that I want all the appliances right up to the door. So I think I might do some of this where we kind of split up the appliances. Nope, cancel that one. And then, let's see, we'll do a couple there and a couple there. I think that'll be just fine. Is there any other, like, small appliances that we could mess with? No, there's basically just cookware, DVDs and Blu-ray players, and I'll have stores for these other things, so I don't think that's really necessary. So yeah, we'll go ahead and the appliances will get set up. So that should be good. Cool. And we'll set this for, just a washing machine, a actually, let's set this for a drying machine and then a fridge. We're going to kind of do the same thing. Washing machine, drying machine, fridge. This one will be a dishwasher and a fridge. This one will be a dishwasher and a fridge. And these will be all, drying machine, washing machine, dishwasher, fridge, dishwasher, drying machine, washing machine. So that should get all that taken care of. I know it's going to be like numerous products being, stored there or in the same kind of area. So we'll see how that's kind of affected, but I'm not entirely sure. So let's go ahead for store number 23. Let's go ahead and hire ourselves a cashier and a store clerk, which will be this one here. We can assign our storage right up there. And this store, we're going to call this the gaming store. So this will be kind of like your EB Games, your GameStop type of place. And we'll check this out. So we're going to have shelves in here. I think I'll do 2 shelves here in the back. And then I think we'll do... I'm kind of thinking I want to do 2 tables. Well, let's do a couple tables here. Let's just do table. I don't know what else you can consider. I don't think I want to do like Blu-rays and stuff in this store. I think we'll probably just stick to kind of what we have. So let's do another couple shelves up here in the front, and then we'll just rock a couple more tables here in the back. That should be taken care of pretty well, and we should be just fine. Now, the next store over, I think I am going to turn this into like a Blu-ray, DVDs, CDs type of shop. So let's look at that. We've got Blu-rays, DVDs, video games, books, toys. Yeah, let's do a couple of these, and we'll just kind of line the store kind of like that. We'll leave it as is. Select, and this is going to be our game consoles. I was going to do something else in here, but I wasn't sure what. I think I might do some tablets. Let's do some MP3 players, and let's do another table of game consoles. And then this will be our media. So let's do video games. Let's do another set of video games up here. And then we'll just rock out some books. And we'll kind of consider the books to be maybe our, strategy guides, stuff like that. That should be okay. And then this was going to be our other store. So let's manage store number 22. And this is going to be our Barnes & Noble type place. This is going to be our bookstore. Bookstore and DVD store, kind of our media store, if you will. We'll assign our storage right up there. Hire a cashier. Yep, you're going to be our cashier, and you are going to be our store clerk, Brad. There you go. And we can go ahead and just, continue with the media. We'll go books, DVDs, CDs. We'll do 1 shelf of video games, and the other stuff will just be DVDs and Blu-rays. That should be good. And we still have a bunch of stores not actually finished, not actually, done anything with, but that should be okay for the time being. We have some of this store being taken care of already, and then we have, a bunch of different stuff that we have to take care of over here as well. Let's look at our research. We're still getting that luxury supplier, so we're going to have a jewelry store all to ourselves. It shouldn't take us too terribly long to get that. And I think this next store, we're going to make like an all-around kind of electronics store. Let's go ahead and manage. We got a gaming store. Let's do store. Which store is this? I want to say this might be 13. Yeah, 13. Let's go ahead and hire our cashier. Let's hire our store clerk. 27, 21. Yeah, let's hire her. Assign our storage right down there, and then this one will be our electronics store. Cool. And this will start to hold some of our laptop computers. We'll do some game consoles in here as well. Smartphones, tablets, MP3 players, cameras, and TV sets. We'll put right there. And then what else could we kind of throw in to this area? No cookware, maybe some video games. Let's just do a couple of other shelves like that. That'll be, kind of in between there. And we'll kind of see how this goes. Now, our first day of this store, or these stores, kind of taking shape is going to be here any minute. So this will be rather interesting to see it all come together. Tablets, MP3 players, TV sets. Let's do some DVDs, Blu-rays, music CDs, and video games. All right, so let's kind of just check out, what these stores are going to do. We've got the storage starting to work through and everything. That should be good. And you know what? I'm going to actually manage these two particular storage areas. Let's see, this one, we're going to fill that up to capacity, and we're also going to fill this one up to capacity. I want it completely full all the time. That way we don't have to worry about these guys not having enough stock. The less distance they have to travel, the better, really, is how that's going to treat us. This guy is not doing too much in sales. Oh, he's got someone coming in. So that's pretty cool. And it's kind of neat to see these stores break up like this and, do some different sales. And if we start to see some stores, taking too many sales over some other stores, we can always break the stuff up and kind of, watch how it goes. Now, new objective, make 50,000 in total sales. Very nice. Missed a lot of sales opportunities. Now, our sales did drop quite a bit, but like I said, we're splitting up our stores a lot. So that's this store. We're actually going to need to hire for the men's clothing store. We're going to need to hire another cashier. So let's go ahead and pick up 18. Yeah, let's pick you up. That will be good. Now, she's not going to start until tomorrow. That's no big deal. These guys are still stocking the way that they need to. We've got more stuff being taken care of over there. And this is where I'm actually going to start to just take down all of this stuff. So anything in this area, we'll go ahead and we'll take down. No big deal. And then we can... If them taking down the walls, will that take down the foundations? Remove foundations. Yep. We'll go ahead and just completely remove everything from that section. That'll cut down our salaries and everything else, so that'll be pretty good. All right. So, let's see here. We need to actually start to look at something else. So we have this maintenance center way over here, and we have a maintenance center attached to this building because that's, we have janitors in that building. So we're going to need that soon. Probably not just yet, but soon. This whole area is filled up nicely, so that's good. Let's look at some more objects here, and I want to look at what else we can kind of pick up. Now, there's not a whole lot that we can do. We don't have, how's our research doing? We're still looking at that luxury supplier. And then the next thing will be restaurants. So we're not to restaurants or anything yet, so that's fine. But let's see. Let's make a store here, kind of a tool store. I think that would be good. Yeah, I think just maybe light bulbs, maybe just 4 of these shelves. Shelf there. That should be good. And then I don't think there's anything else that we kind of want to throw in with these. No, I think that'll be good. Store 14 is going to be our tool store. Tool store. Cool. And we'll assign our storage right down there. Hire a cashier. That one right there. And hire our store clerk. 46, 48. We'll get you. And that should be good. That should get our stuff kind of rolling a little bit. think that'll be pretty useful for us. Now, where is this other maintenance person? Why are they not coming over here to do what we would like them to do? I don't know where our maintenance guys are. Oh, they're still down here taking care of this stuff. That's right. I was like, no wonder they're not doing anything. All right, so next on our list, I think we have toys, books. Let's do one that is like our cosmetic center, maybe. I think that could be pretty good. We've got cookware, dishes, bed sheets. Let's do a home goods type store. Let's do store 15. And then we're going to call this one our home goods store. Home goods store. Assign our storage right down there. Staff, let's hire a cashier. 52. Very nice. We're getting some higher quality people here. 46. 58. So this should be good. And then we should be able to just build quite a bit. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, let's just put as many shelves in there as we can. So like there, and we'll fill out those shelves as need be. And as soon as the maintenance guys get over here and do some work, we can start to put in some of our tools. So let's do car tools. Hand tools, power tools, and this one will be, what was this last one that I was going to do? I was going to do first aid, I think. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Light bulbs and electricity is actually what I was going to do that. So that's pretty cool. Check out all the stuff. He bought a little hammer. I love the little sprites that they have for these guys. That's awesome. You know what? I just put all of those shelving in the completely wrong store. And you guys are probably telling me that right now. And I just completely missed it. I don't know how I would have done that. But our checkout lines are full. The electronics store is doing great. I might kill this section of the store. Yeah, let's actually do that. Let's do this. Let's remove that, and that. I don't think... Is this the game consoles table? I think it is, and I don't think I want that. Because I want to push some more sales up this way. And, you know, I don't want to have to do that if it's taking sales from other places. So objects, table. Let's go ahead and switch these tables. This one for this one. Okay, so this, we're going to do household items. So detergents, light bulbs and electricity. Let's do bed sheets, cookware, dishes, health and beauty. Let's do some first aid. Let's do some drugs. Let's do some deodorants. There we go. And tooth care. All right, what did I select for this one? This one is bed sheets. Yeah, that's, well, no, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. We'll probably be fine with that. Let's continue here. We got this one. Let's go ahead and switch this one to TV sets. And then I can remove this one. And then we'll just go back to objects. Good. Okay, now, like I said, I don't want too much to kind of take away from other stuff that we've got working here. So this guy is leaving for the day? No, he's staying really late, actually, to stock. Not entirely sure what he's doing. But this one, we've got a bunch of clothing, a bunch of media, a bunch of, you know, leftover stuff with all of this. And I don't know, like, I'm kind of running out of a little bit of options with what I want to do. Now, I probably want to put one of these stores as a jewelry store. And I kind of think that that's going to be more along the lines of, let's see, build. That is our tables. So this store, You know what? I'm going to put this store right here as a jewelry store. And we're not even going to worry about it because not until it's done with the jewelry anyway. We've got 3 hours. It'll probably be a minute or two. And then this is store 17, I do believe. So let's go ahead and name this one. Jewelry. I forgot to capitalize the J. Jewelry. Jewelry. I'll get there eventually. Assigned storage, that one right there. And we can hire a cashier, 58. Yep. And hire a store clerk of 46. Very nice. And so as soon as that kind of goes through, we'll get that store taken care of as well. Shouldn't be too much to do that. How are we sitting? 1 hour left. So at 6 o'clock, it'll get taken care of. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right. So jewelry. There you go. Clothing is now jewelry. This is going to be strictly a jewelry store, like strictly a jewelry store. And that'll get taken care of through there. Okay, these stores are becoming open. Bunch of people coming into those. This store has opened. Finished that. Okay, look at all the employees coming in. It's good stuff. Now, it is kind of a bummer that they can't grab from their particular area. So it might be worth it for me to kind of split these rooms up. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of thinking it might be worth it to split up each individual area and have each store has its own storage. And I know how that would normally work when it comes to stores. So I don't think it would be too big of a deal to do. But that's just kind of what I'm thinking on how we want to kind of accomplish this. So this store is not doing a whole lot. And that might be because of this store getting more sales in video games and books. What do we got? Books and video games, music CDs and stuff like that. All right, so how's our profits looking? We're not as high as we have been. And I don't know if that's because we're not selling through the night like this other store was. That might have something to do with it. But I think that's where we're going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.